Hey Queens, I am coming to you making this video message to tell you something really quick. I want to let each and every one of you all know that you do not have to degrade yourself in order to get your rent paid. You do not have to degrade yourself in order to get your mortgage paid. You all may ask, what am I talking about? What I'm talking about is something that's very common and it happens, and a lot of women do it, especially single struggling mothers. A lot of you all will resort to literally sleeping with a man to get your rent and your mortgage paid. But I'm here to tell you in this video message one thing. It comes to a point in your life where you can only wait on God. You can only wait on God. You cannot go out here degrading yourself. You cannot go out here dealing with a man or men because you feel like that is your only way to make it and survive. I am not judging you on decisions that you make in everyday life. I don't have the license to judge you. How you live your life and decisions that you make, that is strictly and merely between you and God. But what I can say and what I want to put out in this video message is, women, you have to stop lowering your standards and yourself and degrading yourself because you believe and because you feel there is no other way for you to survive. There is another way for you to survive. And that does not mean you have to lay with different men in order to get money to pay bills. The world will say, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes people will say, oh, well, I have done some things I'm not proud of, but my kids had to eat. I was going to get evicted. I had to sleep with so-and-so so I can get rent money. But I'm here to tell you, the devil is a liar. You don't have to sleep with anybody to get any mortgage or rent money. Queens, let me tell you something. Some of you all, and I know it's some of you all that's viewing this video, because see, this video is not for all of you. It's not for all of you. But I was led to make this video. I don't know why. And what I'm discussing, I've never even done it. But it was just in my heart to make this video. And I'm sure some of you all have done this before. You are currently doing it, or you are thinking about it. You are considering doing it. But I want to tell each and every woman that's viewing this video, you do not have to sleep with a man or have sex with men in order to get bills paid and in order for your children to eat. There is another way. And the other way is you need to wait on God. Yes, I'm going to tell you the truth. You need to wait on God. God has his timing and when he does things. Do I have the answers as to why it may take him a while to do something? No, I don't. Do I have the answer as far as when it's something that I need right now, today, but I still don't get it, why God did not show up? No, I necessarily don't. But I do know that everything that occurs in each and every one of our lives, it occurs and it happens for a reason. So what I want to tell you women is this: you must get to a place where you fully rely and wait on only God. Do not open up these doors with different men lying, conniving, manipulating, even being involved with some of these men that you know you are not attracted to. You know you do not like them. Some of them repulse you. But you feel like, I have to be around these men. I have to be around this man because my rent needs to be paid. But I'm going to tell you, you come to a point in your life where you have no other choice but to wait. There is another way. There is another way. There are some things, queens, and I want to tell you this. There are just some things you are going to have to lose. There are some things you are just going to have to let go of. And I know this is going to be hard for some of you. I know some of you all, the thought of you being homeless. I know some of you all, the thought of you losing your car getting repossessed, your cell phone getting cut off, even you not being able to eat some of the food that you normally are used to eating. Some of you all are going to have to go down a couple of notches while you sit back and you wait on God. Because see, the thing about it is in life, you may have your struggles. You may have things that you have need of. But when you go and you open up certain doors, you are actually making your situation worse. You are actually making your situation worse versus you waiting on God and you losing certain things, but you still having your self-respect, your integrity, and your self-esteem together. I'm gonna be honest. I know some of you women, you don't really feel good over the fact that you have had to lay with a man in order to get your bills paid. Let me tell you something. Prostitution is not just a woman standing outside on a corner sending signals to men to come to them and they hop in a car and go and have sex with them and they get paid. Some women, and I hope I don't offend any of you and I hope I don't make any of you angry, but some women out here are actually involved in prostitution and some of you may not even know it. If you have to have sex with a man in order for your bills to get paid, that is a form of prostitution. Whether you want to talk about that and accept that or not, that is a form of prostitution. A prostitute is not just a woman that stands on the corner. But I'm only making this video message to tell you guys this. There is another way. You can wait on God. You need to wait on God. And you need to stop having a fear that you won't have everything you need if you don't sleep with a man or deal with a man in some kind of way in order to get bills paid. That's what I want to tell you in this video message. And I hope each and every one of you take my advice. And I hope you understand the angle that I'm coming from as far as doing this video. I hope that you all understand the angle that I'm coming from. Because there are so many women, there are so many single mothers that are struggling. And so many of you all are involved in horrible things, deplorable things. Things that you go home and you cry about at the end of the day because you don't know any other way. Because somebody told you to live that way is okay. And you feel there is not another way out. But when I tell you, when you start depending on God and when you start waiting on God, I'm not saying that everything is going to be peachy keen in your life. I'm not saying that you're going to wake up laughing and smiling and being full of joy every single day. But when I tell you, when you wait on God, so much more comes to you. You are able to deal with things so much better versus you stepping out here and doing something to degrade yourself. That's my video message. I hope you queens are receptive to it. I hope you take my advice and I hope you all reconsider or fight to come out of these situations as far as you believing and thinking and even listening to what the world says as far as you having to sleep with a man to get your rent paid, to get your mortgage paid, to get food, to get clothing for your children. Some of you all are going to literally have to humble yourself. You need to call up your mother if you have one and if she's available to you. Some of you all need to call your father. Some of you all need to call friends. Some of you all need to go to some people that you wouldn't in a million years call or go to and ask them to assist you and help you because you are struggling and having a hard time. That's why some of you women are involved in the situations that you're involved in. Because of your pride. You don't want to get on the phone and call somebody and say, I need money to pay my rent. I'm going to get evicted. I need money to pay my mortgage. I'm having a hard time. But you would rather go out here and have sex with numerous men or a man. Let me tell you something. You should never have to sleep with a man in order for him to pay a bill for you. A man that really likes you or a man that is keeping you company. Or he's your male companion, he already knows you're struggling. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that a man owes you anything. A man is not obligated to take care of you if you are not his wife. He's not obligated. He's not obligated. So I don't want you all to misunderstand what I'm saying in this video message. But what I will tell you is this: a man that is keeping you company, a man that's coming around, you shouldn't have to have sex with him in order for him to do something nice for you, as far as making a choice to pay your rent or your mortgage or pay your cell phone bill or buy you some food for yourself or your children. Queens, I want you all to wake up, and I want you to stop degrading yourself, and I want you to stop going stooping to a very low level, humiliating yourself in a sense that your reputation and your name is damaged. Your reputation is slandered because of things you've resorted to do because you feel there is no other way. There is always another way. You have to be told it's another way. You have to be shown it's another way. God is the other way. And I hope you guys listen to this video message, because I want you all to come out of some of the things that you are involved in. Stop sleeping with these men to get your rent and your mortgage and your bills paid. Wait on God.